today we're going to be drawing a cartoon grey wolf, and you will need a marker and a pencil. So we've got a grey pencil. It's a grey lead. It's supposed to be for colouring. So put your grey lead aside, or your grey pencil, or your grey crayon, or your grey something, and then start off. So if you're using a marker, you might want to use 2 sheets of paper, or you can use 1 sheet of paper. So we're using 1 sheet of paper because this table is not that. So let's start off with drawing one eye near the side of the page, like maybe like this much to the end of the page or something. So like this. But yeah, that's nice. And then in it, draw a white circle. Colour in the other circle and leave the white circle black.
That one's a little bit of an oval anyway. That's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. But you can't you wouldn't really want to draw a square. So then maybe this much across, draw another one. And we want to get it basically the same height.
You mean like there?
Yeah, yeah. And we want it to look pretty much the same to both. We want them to both look like the same thing, pretty much. So now, once you've done that, draw a circle at the bottom and colour that in black.
Now draw 2 nostrils and then colour those nostrils and the rest of the circle in black.
You don't need to draw the nostrils. So then go up with a nose, and on the nose you can draw a line through it in the nose and connect on both sides like this. Pretty nice. So once you've done that, we'll start off with his head. So sort of draw a U shape, but don't like a U shape that goes around. Then draw another U shape to connect.
That goes over. Is it going to be a baby or an adult?
It's going to be a cartoon adult, but pretty small. Then go up with 2 diagonalish lines. And then come back down
into his head.
You also might like to add a black bit on any side. And inside maybe you can draw a fluffy bit. Like some fur in his ears. And maybe on both sides you can make it black or something. Like that.
I'm going to make it on both sides. Black.
Once you've done that, you might want to do
maybe draw a little that, and that,
if you want to. So then draw a T shape, the letter T, and then go down with his paw. Sort of like a neck like that. These markers smell.
Yeah, we're soon gonna have to.
So, and on it, draw a paw mark. Then go in, but do a C shape, but don't connect.
Don't know if it's a right C or a bad C.
Don't know. So then go in and down and in with the sides and make those paws. Then put the paw mark on to show its paw.
Then you also are going to put a tail at the end. So sort of like an S, you would do it. And then back
Like that.
connect. Yeah. Mine's a bit big, but it's okay. Then at the end, like a fox, you might want to put like that. And then like do another one and then color that with black.
Ours was a little bit, but
It's okay. Then you also might want to do like whiskers. Even though just cats have them, also cartoon wolves do. So
then we might want to draw like a little line on his back and then cover that in black. Whitish black.
I'm gonna do it like bold.
I'm gonna try make it bold with my marker. I'm soon gonna have to switch markers. My marker doesn't work.
That now. Luckily, we just finished our marker. You might also want to color in a bit of the nose. You also might want to color in the nose. Yeah, I did that. I colored in the nose that you're supposed to.
Great, I switch markers.
And you also put a V at the end and a line.
V connecting to his eyes normally.
Mm-hmm.
I did mine a little bit long, far away from each other.
And then in the middle, you might put a triangle. And then you also might color in like the end bit of his tail black too. It's a bit of blacks because we want to use a lot of mark instead of just coloring it in. And you also, on each leg, you might, at the top,
In a little corner, you might want to color a little
bit of a black triangle or something.
Maybe a little bit more black connecting those triangles on his stomach. Maybe like there, and draw another triangle there. And then connect those two triangles like me. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
And then draw a line up there and a line up there. Just then color that thing in black. Just a little on his chest. Like me. Looks a little like a wolf.
Then over here, you might want to go something like a line, a dark bold line, just near the end of his leg.
Yeah, just near the end of his leg, just to use a little bit of our marker.
And then also on his tail, you might like for a bit to do some zigzags on both sides, just to give a bit of fur on his tail. Starting to look like a bit like a wolf. Color those in black.
Color the zigzags in black.
Zigzags in black. And
That's as much black as we're going to use today.
maybe just on his chin, draw like a bit of fur.
And color that in black. That's all we're using with black today.
And a zigzag on the top.
I don't think wolves have that, but anyway.
Cartoon ones do.
Now,
Let's put away our marker, and we're not going to fast forward this part. So
color in the rest of your wolf lightish grey with your pencil. Coloured pencil or grey crayon.
try and make it a bit dark on his legs.
Oops.
Oh,
They told me to make it dark, so I made it dark.
like I meant like press lightly, but like go over it hard. And then on the rest of his body, just sketch it real
you see the difference on your legs and on the actual body? Maybe on the face, just make it a bit light. My wolf's got a little pouch
On his leg, yeah.
He's been hunted. He's got a little rip. Maybe on his forehead make it a little bit darker, but not as dark as the legs.
And on his ears, also make them as dark as the legs. Or perhaps a bit darker. Like that, sort of.
Darker than the legs.
Or maybe perhaps the same.
And the tail is also darkish grey. Grey can actually go on marker. He press pretty hard.
No, look. Here's the just light.
Now, hope you had fun doing a grey wolf. Told you we filled up a lot of the page. He filled up a little bit, and his looked a bit. See ya.